пока не наблюдаю.
The infantry of the Ukrainian armed forces planned to cross the river in a small boat and attack the Russians from behind.
Вижу троих.
But the Russian eyes in the sky, the drones, were following the Ukrainian infantry.
Работа! Лежать! Руки в голову! Оружие в сторону! Оружие! Оружие в сторону! В сторону ствол! Выкинул! Руки за спину! Третий. Две руки за спину. Грозный контроль. Все, руки за спину. Все! Грозный. Лодка, посмотри. Контролем. Держи двоих.
Russian and Ukrainian forces confronted each other at close range. Fortunately, the soldier took cover and returned fire without being hit. The operator of a fiber-optic FPV drone attacked in cold blood the landing compartment of an armored vehicle full of Ukrainian armed forces infantrymen in the central part of the DNR city of Konstantinovka.
Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe, and like.
Ukrainian infantrymen got out of the armored vehicle and engaged Russian forces at close range. I can't put this video clip on YouTube because the soldier gets shot very badly. The continuation of this video will be on my Telegram channel. Night attacks in the Pokrovsk direction. Infantry of the Ukrainian armed forces descended from an armored vehicle into the forest belt and faced a Russian FPV drone attack. I must say that this attack was very violent. In the same direction, another armored vehicle coming to support the infantry was attacked by a Russian FPV drone. When the sun came up, a fiber-optic drone entered through the open door of the armored vehicle and finished it off. In the direction of Kupiansk, Russian artillery fired accurately at a bunker and a trench where infantry of the Ukrainian armed forces were located.
Волхов, да.
Don't forget to join our Telegram group.
Есть попадание!
In the last spring of 2024, the Ukrainian armed forces attempted to land in the Dnieper Delta. However, Ukrainian special forces were ambushed and fired upon from the shore. The Ukrainian contingent was forced to retreat. Russian reconnaissance drone unit detected Ukrainian armed forces infantry hiding in a ruined house. The coordinates were then transferred to attack drones. The infantrymen who were attacked in the house where they were hiding were relocated. This time, they hid in another ruined building. But the drones were following them every moment. A fiber-optic drone attacked the building they were hiding in. After the attack, a drone capable of dropping ammunition dropped a bomb on the building. The Russian Defense Ministry reported that central artillery units hit a Ukrainian armed forces unit in the Krasnoarmysk direction.
Здесь собираем их, уничтожаем противника.
UAV crews of the Ivanovo Airborne Division are using Molnya 2 attack UAVs to launch strikes behind Ukrainian lines in Chasiv Yar. In the direction of Zaporizhzhia, a Slovenian M55S tank, which was tired and resting, was destroyed by a hit from 2 Russian fiber optic drones. During aerial reconnaissance near the village of Udi in the Kharkiv region, a fortress with Ukrainian fighters located in a forested area was revealed. The 245th SMR fighters flew over Ukrainian positions with a kamikaze drone vehicle equipped with thermite, which led to the burning of trees and camouflage nets in Ukrainian bunkers and trenches. The Kub-1 precision strike UAV of the Dnipro forces destroyed a Ukrainian armed forces UAV control center in the Kherson region. Kharkiv direction. During the night, Russian VT-40 drones destroyed American Humvees, American APC M113, and many other equipment. In the footage, you can clearly see the destruction of infantry, pickups, temporary deployment points. While the attacks continue during the day, the drones continue to operate throughout the night. Soldiers of the 102nd Regiment of the 150th Motorized Rifle Division of the 8th Guards, Combined Arms Army of the Russian Armed Forces, are clearing positions from the Ukrainian Armed Forces infantry. Some of the Ukrainian infantry cannot withstand the intensity of the fire and decide to surrender, thus saving their own lives. Don't forget to join our Telegram group. Russian reconnaissance drone operators revealed the reinforcement group of the Ukrainian armed forces. After precisely calculating the coordinates, the aircraft type UAV was activated and dealt a hard blow to the position. The position and equipment were destroyed. The battle for Belgorod continues. Russian aviation used heavy FAB bombs in the Demidovka area. The Russian army and soldiers of the 34th Brigade hit infantry and positions of the Ukrainian armed forces in the forests in the border area. The positions of the Ukrainian armed forces in the forested areas near the villages of Demidovka and Popovka are attacked with FAB 500 bombs, and the objective control of the airstrikes is carried out by the soldiers of the 34th Mountain Brigade. One FAB 3000 was also used. In the Sumy region, the movement of the M2A2 Bradley used by the Ukrainian armed forces was detected. Then the first fiber optic drone took off and hit the Bradley armored vehicle. The second fiber optic came for the Bradley, which was not destroyed in the first strike, and this time the Bradley was destroyed in the second strike. You can also see other armored vehicles destroyed nearby. The FPV drone VT-40 destroyed the 8x8 wheeled self-propelled Howitzer 155mm Caesar with a single hit on the territory of the Dnipropetrovsk region. In the direction of Seversk, Russian drone operators found the UAV control point of the Ukrainian armed forces. Russian operators tracked a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone, and this movement led them to the checkpoint. Attack drones then moved in, and the Ukrainian UAV control point was destroyed. Konstantinovka. Reconnaissance of the 27th Artillery Regiment of the 6th Division. The Ukrainian armed forces control the supply routes, and every day it destroys Ukrainian transportation. As a result of the coordinated work of the artillery and drone operators, the vehicle used by Ukrainian soldiers was shot down, and the equipment that the soldiers landed in the forest was destroyed by the artillery. Footage of combat work in the direction of Kherson. During the operation, the air defense system was destroyed. In the same direction, an infantryman on a motorcycle, traveling alone through a village, was attacked by Russians. A Ukrainian armed forces tank, conducting an offensive against Russian positions in the Alexandro-Kalininsky direction, did not survive the Russian FPV attacks. The tank was scrapped as a result of drone attacks. During reconnaissance in a forested area near the village of Mariino, Sumy region, a mortar position of the armed forces of Ukraine was detected. The position was then destroyed as a result of several FPV drones hitting the position. In the direction of Kharkiv, the Ukrainian armed forces secretly launched the Baba Yaga helicopter-type UAV to drop anti-tank mines. However, the Russian military discovered the approach of the Baba Yaga UAV in time and opened fire with guns. The expensive drone lost control and crashed far away from Russian positions. The Baba Yaga drone cost an average of $10,000. Turkish armored vehicle destroyed in the Suja border area. During the liberation of Russian territory, the troops of the north destroyed most of the NATO equipment of the armed forces of Ukraine, and the Turkish Kirpi were also destroyed at this time. In total, during the conflict, Kiev received from Turkey an average of 680 armored vehicles of this model. 500 Kirpi in the basic version, and 180 improved Kirpi 2. Most of the armored vehicles produced by the Turkish company BMC have already been destroyed. Footage has emerged of the destruction of Ukrainian armed forces artillery in Donbass, carried out by the South Scouts. The Gvozdika self-propelled howitzer was scrapped as a result of successive FPV drone strikes. The Tu-S1 Gvozdika is a Soviet-made 1.22mm self-propelled howitzer system. It is notable for its lightly armored and amphibious capabilities. It is still effectively used in modern wars as a fast, deployable artillery system. In the same direction, the mortar position of the artillery unit was destroyed. Ambushes in warfare have been the specialty of special forces. In modern warfare, drones have also started to ambush. A drone standing on the side of the road can suddenly take off and attack. You may think it is broken or the battery is dead, but in fact it is working and the drone operator is watching everything. Modern warfare teaches us new tactics every day. Drone ambush. The armed forces of Ukraine moved American M77s towards the border to support the offensive against the Belgorod region. Russian scouts uncovered and destroyed NATO artillery positions in the border area near a village. Another M777 was destroyed by Anvar Special Forces. The artillery crews of 152mm Hyacinth B howitzers of the Anapa artillery paratroopers destroyed the stronghold of the Ukrainian armed forces in the Orakovsky direction in the Zaporizhzhia region. Don't forget to join our Telegram group. The 19th RCD-BZ Regiment of the 29th Guards Combined Arms Army is attacking Ukrainian armed forces bunkers in the Shakhtarsk direction. Footage from the operation near Pokrovsk. A Russian soldier blew up a position of Ukrainian infantry. Without any fear, he slowly approached the position and dropped a bomb inside, causing it to explode.